Today we are diving into a truth that will transform your life. God wants you to be financially stable, and He wants you to be financially literate. That's right. God is not just concerned with your soul, your spirit, or your eternity. He also cares about your present, your provision, your financial well-being. He wants you to prosper, to steward wisely, and to break free from the bondage of debt and poverty. Today we'll explore biblical principles, powerful examples, and divine instructions that show why financial freedom is not just a good idea, it's a God idea. Let's begin with a foundational truth. God is holistic. He doesn't divide your spiritual life from your financial life. He sees it all. He's involved in all. 30 John 1:2 says, "Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health just as your soul prospers." Prosperity in all things. That includes your finances. God doesn't want you to live in anxiety over bills, in fear of emergencies, or in constant lack. He wants you to live in freedom. Just as He wants your soul saved, He wants your money managed. Let's talk about stewardship, the ability to manage what you've been given. Luke 16:10-11, "Or if faithful in little things, you will be faithful in large ones. And if you are untrustworthy about worldly wealth, who will trust you with the true riches of heaven?" God links how we handle money with how we handle kingdom responsibility. Financial literacy is not optional. It's spiritual obedience. Knowing how to budget, save, invest, give, and live within your means. These are not worldly ideas. They are biblical disciplines. And who better to learn from than the one who owns the cattle on 1,000 hills? Psalm 50:10, "For every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle upon 1,000 hills." God owns everything. He entrusts you with a portion. What you do with it matters. Let's walk through the Word and meet some financially wise people. Joseph was promoted to second in command in Egypt because of his wisdom in managing resources. He interpreted Pharaoh's dream and created a financial plan to store grain during years of plenty for the coming famine. Genesis 41:33-36, "Let Pharaoh look for a discerning and wise man and put him in charge of the land of Egypt." Financial planning saved a nation. That's not just literacy, that's divine strategy. The Proverbs 31 woman. Proverbs 31:16, "She considers a field and buys it. Out of her earnings she plants a vineyard." She knew how to invest, run a business, and create wealth. Her financial decisions were intentional and profitable. Solomon, the wisest and richest man in history. His wealth came because he asked God for wisdom, not riches. And God gave him both. One of her, "I will give you what you have not asked for," both wealth and honor. Wisdom is the foundation. Financial literacy flows from godly wisdom. God hates systems that oppress the poor. He doesn't celebrate lack. He redeems from it. Proverbs 22:7, "The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is slave to the lender." Debt is not your destiny. You were not born to be enslaved by credit cards, payday loans, or generational poverty. You were created to lend and not borrow. Deuteronomy 28:12, "You will lend to many nations, but will borrow from none." That is God's design, to be a lender, not a borrower, a head, not the tail. Financial bondage is not holy. Jesus came to set you free from sin, yes, but also from every form of slavery. That includes financial. Why does God want you to be financially stable? Not so you can boast, not so you can live in luxury alone. He blesses you to be a blessing. 2 Corinthians 9:8, "And God is able to bless you abundantly, so that in all things at all times you will abound in every good work." When your needs are met, your heart is free to give. When you're not living paycheck to paycheck, you can sow into ministries, help the homeless, fund missions, and support your church. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. Financial literacy isn't about getting rich. It's about getting free so you can serve God without limits. Now listen, there's a right way and a wrong way to gain wealth. Proverbs 13:11, "Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it." No shortcuts, no schemes. God honors consistency and diligence. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance. Work hard, save wisely, give generously, learn continuously. Financial literacy isn't just reading charts or stocks. It's understanding how to align your money with your mission. Today, declare over your life, "I am not broke. I am blessed. I am not bound. I am free. I am not confused. I walk in wisdom. I am not a victim. I am a steward. I am not a borrower. I am a lender. God is my provider. I lack nothing."
You were born for more. God has a purpose for your provision. Get in His Word. Get wisdom. Get financially free, because financial literacy is not just a skill, it's a spiritual strategy.